Hello guys, welcome back to the Red Devil Stand with all the latest Manchester United news and transfer news. We have some news coming out regarding Andre ONANA, and there is also a story coming out regarding Sir Jim Ratcliffe. And as we all know, as of today, David De Gea is not a Manchester United player anymore. I know it hurts, it really hurts me, it kind of hurts me, it does. And I just want to, thank you, all of you guys, for, putting up the poll. I was so excited to see the result actually. That is the meaning of community. Yes, we support a single club. Yes, we support one club. And there will always be that club which, joins us together. But obviously, if it's a community, we will have different opinions, right, guys? So obviously, some of you wanted De Gea out, some of you wanted him to stay. As of me, if you ask me, as I always, said that I am a David De Gea fanboy, so I would always love him to play for my club, for Manchester United, for our club. So yeah, but I have really amazed by the result that 50-50. The result was around 50-50. It was 53% for ONANA and 47% for David De Gea. So it was really close in our community, right, guys? So that was really exciting for me and for you guys as well, I guess. So without any further ado, let's get started. I will talk about Sir Jim Ratcliffe first, okay, before moving on to some other serious subject. So yeah, there is a story that came out last night that I will read you one paragraph of it, that in an extract from a new book about the billionaire Ineos founder who spends £300 million a year on sport, Time Sport reveals his bids to buy Chelsea and Man United and discloses for the first time his attempt to purchase Barcelona. You guys heard it right. Yeah, he had tried to purchase Barcelona as well. It was last year summer. He was going to buy Barcelona. And you know what? How much of Barcelona? 50%. I don't know what's with Sir Jim Ratcliffe and 50%, man. Maybe he loves that number or he's just not that rich. I really don't know. He always go for 50% of any club. So, to be very precise, he went for Barcelona last summer. He went for Chelsea last April. And he is running for or going for Manchester United since November. I mean, the man really wants a football club. That is for sure. He does need one. He absolutely needs one. Otherwise, who would put bid for 3 different clubs in 1 year, man? I know that he have grown around the Manchester United area and he is a Manchester United fan. So maybe that is the reason driving him to buy Manchester United. But what the hell with Chelsea and Barcelona? Seriously, man. And 50%. You always try to buy 50% of any club. I'm not saying it's a negative point or something like that, but it's really weird, if I must admit. So yeah, and one thing I will say though regarding this thing, after the Barcelona deal came out that he was trying to buy Barcelona, I would say one thing to you guys, and I guess you guys will agree with me. Not a single word from British media. Not a single word from British media. And when it comes to Sheikh Jassim bid, and they don't have a proof, they don't have a link to link PSG and Manchester United, to link PSG and Sheikh Jassim. But still they accuse him, they demean him, they undermine him, they ridicule him for, sports washing and all that stuff, and Qatari money and, that state-funded club Manchester United will be if Sheikh Jassim get a hold of the club. What the hell, man? I mean, seriously. They would go on and on about Sheikh Jassim bid, but they will never disclose that there is another bidder, Sir Jim Ratcliffe, who have been to 3 different clubs to buy them in the past year. And it's just, shambolic, man. I mean, it just shows you that how biased British media is. It is. I have always said you that, especially, not only in this case, they are biased regarding the, players, the manager, or whoever it is. It doesn't matter. If he has a British passport, he's okay to go. I have seen over and over, as I've said you guys, right, that I have followed the news For the past couple of years, I have seen every press conference regarding our matches, whether it's pre-match conference or post-match conference. I have seen all of them. And all the British media is haggling about is why isn't Harry Maguire starting? Why isn't, questions all about the British players. But there are no simple questions regarding Lindelof, Bruno Fernandes, Martinez, all Casemiro. They are all good players, right? They performed brilliantly last year. But as they are not British, no one gives a shit, especially the British media, I guess. So anyway, moving on to our transfer market situation right now. As I have said, you guys, as you guys already know that we are going for Andre Onana. As I have said earlier last night that maybe the news are coming that we will go tonight, but I have told you guys, right, that I don't think that we will go tonight. It may take a couple of days. So so the new Fabrizio Romano have come out and said that Inter CEO Morata have said Manchester United confirmed to us that they are interested in Andre Onana. We are waiting for an official proposal in the next days. Then we will decide how to react right after. Our director Piero Ausilio is working on it, but there is still no official bid from Man United at this stage. Man United should admit an official bid for Andre Onana in some days. Then we will tell them our position and the player will do the same. So, Manchester United are interested in Onana, but they have not put in an official deal just yet. But the Inter Milan CEO is expecting Manchester United to be, vocal about it, to make a move towards Onana within the couple of days, within the coming days. And I would think it would be sensible as well for us as well. Because as we all know, that David De Gea is gone. So we are left with Dean Henderson and Tom Heaton. And I really don't think that Dean Henderson will be our next, upcoming goalkeeper. So we need to get Onana to, it's only 12 days. It's not even 12 days. It's 11 days left right now for our first preseason match. So obviously we need to sign the goalkeeper as soon as possible. And see, the thing is that, to be very honest, there was always something fishy about the De Gea deal going down, right guys? There was always something fishy about it. And I would say that I don't think that Erik ten Hag's or Manchester United plans, at least it wasn't included in plan A that they would get rid of De Gea. Hence, there was a proposal for him on the table. For a very long time, we knew that for over a month, he was offered a new contract. So obviously, initially, he was the part of the plan. I think it would be a fair guess to assume that plan A or the first plan Erik ten Hag had regarding this summer window, I guess he would have gone for Harry Kane in the striker position. He would have gone for two midfielders, one Mason Mount and second Rabiot. And the fourth player he would have gone is for Kim Min-jae. Because those were the four players we were heavily linked even before the summer window started. So what happened to those plans? Or to those players? Number one, Harry Kane. As we all know, Daniel Levy is not ready to sell him to any rival club, especially in Premier League. Number two, we know Rabiot have already signed a new deal with Juventus, so he is not free anymore. Number three, Kim Min-jae. He already got snatched by Bayern Munich. So we are left with the number 4, Mason Mount, which we have signed, who we have secured. So I guess if you see the decision making of Erik ten Hag, you will see a link over there. And you know what? If he had got those players he wanted in the first place, Harry Kane, Mason Mount, Rabiot and Kim Min-jae, that would be, it was a very strong spine line from the end to the start of the field. So it was a combination of various kinds of experience. So he could have played a more positional gameplay, as we have seen in our modern football, that possession is the key to win. As Manchester City have shown us match in, match out, that if you have got the ball, stay with the ball. Do not give the opponent the ball. So to play that kind of positional game, he would have needed that player. And to do that, and if he was able to do that, I didn't think that goalkeeper situation would have mattered, much. So if he would have got that 4 players, I really think that Erik ten Hag would be satisfied with David De Gea as the first team goalkeeper, because the goalkeeper on that kind of gameplay has one role to play, and that is save the goals. When the ball comes at you, just save it as much as you can, as your best ability. So yeah, and we all know that David De Gea was a world-class shot stopper at the very least. I think you all would agree with me on that, at least, I guess. Those who want to get rid of De Gea, I get that. Believe me, guys, I support you as well. I get your frustrations. But yeah, I would guess that, yeah, you will agree with me that De Gea was a really world-class shot stopper. And that was the only thing he would have needed from the goalkeeper if he could have gotten those players. But as it stands, he didn't get Harry Kane, he didn't get Rabiot, and he didn't get Kim Min-jae. So he went for Mason Mount only, and now we are linked with a goalkeeper. And you know why? As we can't get Harry Kane, and as we can't get a striker who would cost us more than 100 million like Victor Osimhen, we are not going for that kind of players. Right? So we are going for what? Kolo Muani or Rasmus Højlund. The Rasmus Højlund is kind of the strongest link right now regarding the striker situation. So yeah, as we have seen in the last year, that Manchester United have used that play style of bursting out of that counter-attack ability. We have seen that, right? That shriek pass from Bruno going towards Rashford, and Rashford, running along the left-hand side. We have seen those runs. So if he wants to continue that kind of football, if Erik ten Hag is thinking that the next year would be kind of the same regarding to our gameplay, that we would need in some matches, that burst of speed, we would need that. So if we are not getting, because see, if he was getting Harry Kane, he wouldn't have played that way, because Harry Kane is not the player to use counter. As we have seen in Tottenham as well last year, whenever they were countering, in case they were countering, Harry Kane wasn't the man running. He was the man behind the ball. He was pushing the ball towards either Kulusevski or either, Son. So yeah, he is not the kind of player you use for counter-attacking football. So if he have to play, if he knows that budget is not high and we are not getting the quality of player we need, so we need, in some matches at the very least, we would be playing out from the back and we would need those counter-attacking speed. We would also be needing a goalkeeper who have not only the ability to stop short, but also the ability to cross the ball longer. So yeah, Andre Onana was needed for that. I guess that's why it's changed. And that is the reason David De Gea will not be our first team goalkeeper. Because if he would have gotten all those players, I think De Gea would have stayed. I think he was in the plan of Erik ten Hag. But as our club, we all know how does it run. So he didn't get his players. He didn't get his first choice, second choice, third choice, or any other choice other than Mason Mount. So he needed to change his plan. And by plan, I mean he needed to change his gameplay for the coming season. And that's just disgraceful, man. That just shows that how our club has been, run for the past 18, 20 years. We never back our manager, especially after qualifying for the Champions League. I have noticed that for the past decade almost. That whenever we qualify for Champions League, we never buy good players. We just, we have qualified for Champions League. So maybe we have, a good team already. So why spend on it? Maybe the Glazers think that way. I don't know what they think about or how they think about. But these are the case. These are the news that came out regarding Andre Onana. And yeah, these, I really don't think that we would, delay much in this process. I hope so. I really hope so that Manchester United doesn't delay the process of, getting Andre Onana, as I have already told that 12th July is the day we are playing our first preseason match. So we need Andre Onana for that. So anyway, guys, let me know your comments in the comment box. Please let me know your opinion. And you know what? If you like this, smash the like button, subscribe it, and hit the like button if you want to get notified whenever I am making a video. And kudos to you guys. And we'll see you in the next video. Goodbye. Take care.